Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Soft. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have new enemy types that were revealed from Genshin Impact. MiHoYo just launched the Inazuma Diaries Volume 3, which has some new enemy types in there. Some that we probably may have already heard of, but we didn't actually have visuals or their attack sequence and patterns yet. So it's going to be a shorter video today, full of solid content nonetheless. But before we get started, remember to like the video. Every time you guys like the video, you have a guaranteed 5-star in your next wish. Works every time. And without further ado, let's get into the video. If you guys didn't know yet, the pre-installation for Inazuma 2.0 is going to start on the 19th, just so you guys are aware. So make sure that you pre-install that, so that way you're not waiting to jump into the game when the update happens. That way the installation is a lot quicker. Trust me, you don't want to wait. 2.0 is going to be full of content. And if you don't get in right away, you're going to have to sit there and try to avoid all the spoilers. You're going to be watching everyone else play on live streams and in their videos that they post that day. So just make sure you pre-install, all right? Okay, let's get into this Inazuma Diaries. Story stuff, I honestly don't care about. I don't care about too much of the story and lore in this game. But there are some new enemy types that I am interested about because I like combat in this game. The reason why I play this game is for the combat, the fighting. That's actually fun. Everything else is a little bit extra. The story's actually, for me, finally getting interesting. So maybe I'll pay a little bit more attention. So the first enemy on this list is the Pyro Hypostasis. We've already seen it, but what they disclosed here, that it has two different modes. It has an ignited and an extinguished mode. So in the ignited state, the Pyro Hypostasis core is not exposed and it continuously regenerates HP. That could probably be very frustrating, so you probably do want to kill it quickly. Probably want to carry like Hydro, Electro, Cryo, of course not Pyro. Like, I guess that's pretty obvious to most people, but you know, something that's going to take it out quickly might be the smartest thing to do here. Only after extinguishing it with the right element or the right elemental reactions will you have an opportunity to strike. In the extinguished state, the Pyro Hypostasis will attempt to reignite by creating Fire Seed. So you can see some of the attack sequence here. I like it. Now, next on the list, we have this other enemy that's in the game, which we also saw a little bit of prior in the live stream that MiHoYo did. And this is the Perpetual Mechanical Array. And this is what it looks like. It looks like it could spawn different enemies too that you'll probably have to engage with and fight to do things. It's kind of like a hypostasis, but not really. But anyways, let's go into this a little bit. So there are some large cubes that resemble a hypostasis. This creature is known as the Perpetual Mechanical Array. If you want to challenge the Perpetual Mechanical Array, you'll have to figure out where to find it first. The Perpetual Mechanical Array consists of several parts, and it can adapt to its environment and circumstances by transforming into different forms and using all sorts of attack methods. Be careful while facing this tricky new opponent, travelers. Ooh, it does look really interesting. I'm very curious why they chose to use Amber, but it is what it is. So first up, we have the Nobushi. It looks like a samurai type of characters, enemies. It looks like there may be 3 different types. You have a regular samurai looking mook here. Regular sword attacks, might have a flurry of attacks, and there's also some different elemental types that they have. First, we have the Hitsukaban, which may have some type of pyro ability. It looks like here, like some sparklers. Next up, we have the Jintaban, which I'm not exactly sure what their elemental skill is here. There is some hydro going on, but I feel that's from the slimes behind them. I'm not exactly sure. So there's that. And then we also have the Kikuban, which looks like some type of electro attack, and it looks like they just use crossbows. So, you know, be careful. Just a little careful, not too careful. They're going to be mooks, though. These are just regular world enemies. They're most likely going to be very easy to kill, so nothing to worry about. All right, next up, we have the Karagi. And these dudes seem like they're going to be tanky and cause a lot of damage. And we have a Fiery Might and then the Dancing Thunder. Look at these guys. This looks insane. I'm going to be hunting these guys down for sure, because I want to fight this. I love combat in this game against interesting characters. Hopefully we get some stronger variants of these guys, maybe like boss types or something stronger. Maybe like in puzzles or that spawn or something, or maybe like this guy, one's guarding, it seems like might be a chest over here he's guarding. I'm not sure, you might have to eliminate them. But if there's stronger variants, maybe in Spiral Abyss, that would be really cool. I'd like to see these guys. Or maybe they do some type of challenge, for instance. That would be cool too. But I want to see more of this. This is very interesting to me. All right, so there's a little splurb here, nothing really important. Let's move on to the next enemy type. All right, next one we have the Mirror Maiden, and this one's sick because this one is a Fatui mage. So you guys know how we have the Fatui agent, the Fatui Sinsen mage. We have two different types of Sinsens. This is not a Sinsen, but it is a mage, and it looks like they use Hydro, and the mirrors basically cause Hydro damage. You don't want to get caught in there. Obviously, once you get surrounded by these mirrors, you do want to just dash out of that center there. They probably just stayed there for demonstration, but it looks really cool. I like this. I like this a lot. And if you're in this region, hitting them with Electro, you're going to cause Supercharge. Hitting them with a Dot, not very hard to deal with. Maybe hitting them with some Cryo, freeze them as well. So they are going to be pretty easy to handle. Not too hard there, but I like this a lot. This is probably my favorite one from this new group of enemies that they're displaying here. And I think last but not least on this list, you're gonna see the regular Mook over here. The Healy Churls, but the Electro infused models. We have the big hunky chunk, the big hefty boys, the little mages, and then the normal guys that we always see with the bows that already are in the Tabot area that we already have explored when it comes to Mondstadt and Liyue. So we've already seen these guys. These two are going to be newer. Just be careful. They're Electro, so just when it comes down to it, you know how to protect yourself from certain element types. Just make sure you take caution and you'll be all right. But this is fire, guys. I like these new enemy types here. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. Which enemy types are you most excited about? I can't wait for new combat with new characters to play with, new enemies, lots to come in Inazuma, guys. So once again, let me know in the comment section below what you're most excited for in Inazuma. Also, remember to like the video if you enjoy videos like these, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.